Why did I join the Marine Corps? I joined for a multitude of reasons. Number one, to prove that I can. The second one would be to help and protect people who can't protect themselves against people who take advantage of them or harm them in any other way. And the third reason is I wanted to spread the good word to people over in other countries, because not a lot of people get the chance to do that.
Are you taking this? Stop.
Describe the feeling of being away from my friends, my family, and all of them. I'd have to describe it as it's more of like an empty feeling. It's a feeling where you're away, but it's not that same feeling as you live in the same house and they're in the other room. It's you're in that house and they're away off to the store, but they're going to be at the store for a long time. That's the best way I can describe it in my own words.
The more we talked, the more I liked you. I found out how you
Coping
love
being
your
away from
friends,
Mackenzie, it's
how
different.
you solve
It's
insane
not like the
math
love you have for your parents, but it's the love you have for another person, like a longing for another person. We'd send letters to each other. We'd send letters back and forth. We'd send pictures to each other in the mail. Well, I couldn't send pictures, but she'd send me pictures of us in the mail. And it's the same concept of memories. Remembering the times that I had with this individual and just how happy I was. And I get that same feeling of happiness, and that's what helped me get through the day, is that I still have that rush of happiness that I had when I was with that person.
It was almost like we had known each other for more than a week. When I first met you, I thought to myself, oh gosh, don't screw this up. He's even cuter in person.
The main things that go on when I try to write the letter, I try not to put the distance in the conversation, because it's something that I'd like to avoid. I write in the letters like if I was just sending her a text on my phone. Like the distance isn't even a thing. Like I write it as if we've always been writing letters to each other. It's no need to put in the distance and to make her feel negative feelings instead of putting more positive things that I could put on that piece of paper.
I would say the biggest factor would be him joining the Marine Corps. We started out like any other couple. We even met on Snapchat. And then he went through boot camp. And I know that through that time, writing letters, we got closer together.
I wanted to take this time to tell you how special
And
you are.
it was a struggle.
I know I've said I love you a lot, and
Away from the person you love, you have to go weeks on end not talking to them or just writing letters. A letter has a lot more depth to it than a lot of people think. Letter writing was important because you got to see the person's emotions through the writing itself. It's not like text messaging.
Boot camp, in a sense, was work 24/7. We'd wake up, get dressed, always doing something. Always doing something. Always something that makes you tired, makes you want to quit. It's things that make you long for those letters. Deployment would be a lot longer than boot camp. I feel like we could make it work because of what we went through in boot camp. We built that first foundation of an attachment, and it's just building up from there.
Deployment's around 6 to 7 months. Writing letters will be one of the ways that we survive through this and we make it to the end. Stay strong, come home to me. I'll be waiting.